وسط. اثنين. وسط. اثنين. وسط. اثنين. Rail. Good. وسط. Good. Done. Done. وسط. Good. وسط. Good. وسط. Good. Done. Good stick. وسط. Good. وسط. Good. وسط. وسط. Good. Hey, alert 33. وسط.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Short throw to Disley. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Down right around the 25.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
3rd and 2. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Palmer going to go in motion left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 5. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brevin Jordan. 74 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That one complete to McConkey. And he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. The Chargers at 11-2 now, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving, and he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield on play action.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Irving is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Herbert now. Now they go screen. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Steele. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Dayon Henley there on the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd down and 8.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mayfield.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Oh, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Irving.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Bucky Irving
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown.
And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh? I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Herbert. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one to finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
From the gun, Mayfield.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Chargers. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In motion right, Evans. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Desmond King making the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Mayfield now. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gus Edwards with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Mayfield.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Mayfield looks to throw.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Play action. It's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Mayfield.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Mayfield now from the 50.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 40 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Chargers, they continue to roll as the win gets